Do you want to be an entrepreneur with no financial risk and at the same time have fun and make new friends? Whether you are a student, housewife, or an office worker, you are welcome to give yourself a chance to become an entrepreneur. Total Fun Fit Club offers you a chance to become an entrepreneur with a simple business model where it is easy to understand within 5 minutes. There are 4 components of the 1finity ePlan on how to earn money easily. The first component, selling price and profit. With the selling price of each hydro flask at 189 ringgit and the cost at 135 ringgit, you can make a profit of 54 ringgit. The second component, portion profit. The profit will be portioned into 2 portions. The first portion, 5% of the profit, which is 2 ringgit and 70 cents, will be withdrawn for the money pool campaign, which will be explained later. The second portion is that the remaining of the profit, which is 51 ringgit and 30 cents, will be divided into 80% and 20%, whereby the 80%, which is 41 ringgit and 4 cents, is obtained from selling 1 bottle of hydro flask to your customer. And the other 20%, which is 10 ringgit and 26 cents, is obtained from every bottle of hydro flask sold by your franchisee. To be fair, there is one requirement that you will have to fulfill in order to obtain the 20%. You will have to sell minimum 3 bottles of hydro flask per month on your own to obtain the 20%. Otherwise, your referrer will obtain the 20% from your franchisee if he or she successfully sold 3 bottles of hydro flask. The same thing, if your franchisee did not manage to sell 3 bottles of hydro flask, then you will be able to obtain the 20% from their franchisee. The third component, money pool campaign. As said earlier that 5%, which is 2 ringgit and 70 cents of the profit for each bottle sold, will be withdrawn automatically for the money pool campaign. The money pool campaign will have a time frame of 3 months, where for example, 1,000 bottles of hydro flask are sold throughout the 3 months and 5% of the total profit of each bottle will be withdrawn, which will make up to 2,700 ringgit at the end of 3 months. The person who sold the most bottles of hydro flask throughout the 3 months time will have the privilege to get 50% of the total money collected over the time. First runner-up will get 30% and the second runner-up will get 20%. The fourth component, calculation of total bottles of hydro flask sold. To ensure that the bottles sold by you and your own franchisees will be calculated into the campaign, you will have to sell a minimum 3 bottles of hydro flask per month. If you didn't manage to do so, the total bottle of hydro flask sold by you and your own franchisee for that month will be forfeited. For example, on the first month, you managed to sell 3 bottles of hydro flask on your own and 97 bottles from your franchisee. That will total up to 100 bottles sold by you and your own franchisee. On the second month, you didn't manage to sell 3 bottles. You sold only 2 bottles and 148 bottles from your franchisee, and that makes up to a total of 150 bottles sold. However, the total of 150 bottles sold will not be included in the calculation because you yourself didn't manage to sell 3 bottles, which is the requirement of the campaign. On the third month, you sold 3 bottles of hydro flask and 397 from your franchisee, and that will make up a total of 400 bottles of hydro flask sold. And the total number of bottles counted in money pool campaign over 3 months is 500 bottles. At the end of 3 months' time, the top 3 winners will be announced. The more bottles that you and your own franchisees sell within 3 months, alongside with the conditions mentioned, you will have a higher chance to be the winner. To summarize, you can get your sales income from 3 parts of the 1finity ePlan by achieving the requirements mentioned earlier. After you sell 1 bottle of hydro flask, you will get 54 ringgit. And after the reduction of 5%, which is 2 ringgit and 70 cents for the money pool campaign, you will be left with 51 ringgit and 30 cents. And the first part of your income will be 80% of 51 ringgit and 30 cents, which is 41 ringgit and 4 cents. Whereas the second part of your income will be the other 20% of 51 ringgit and 30 cents, which is 10 ringgit and 26 cents. And the third part of your income will be from the 5% money pool campaign. First place, which is the person who sold the most, will get 50% of the total amount. Second place will get 30% and third place will get 20%. All of the purchasing and selling process is to be performed on the Line app through the link sent by your referral and signing up for an account which is free. The selling and purchasing of Hydro Flask has no limitation to where and who is selling or purchasing it. You can even expand your own franchise internationally. Anyone with Hydro Flask that has the Total Fun Fit Club logo on it has the privilege to join any activity organized by Total Fun Fit Club. Hydro Flask have 10 exciting color, patented temp shoot technology to keep the water at your preferable perfect temperature, free name customization, free delivery for the cool and trendy lifestyle. With a good quality product that is globally known and a simple earning business model, what are you waiting for? Grab this great chance before you regret.